Well, this episode 6, y'all, we're gonna be talking about social media. You know, don't you love it? That nigga, hey,
perfect.
Dre Hughes is literally the funniest nigga on 2 feet right now. Shout out Dre Hughes, man. He probably never gonna see this, but shout out Dre Hughes. He getting it back. I swear he's so much fun.
I don't want to say save 2021 because I don't feel like 2021 it wasn't the best year, but it wasn't.
It wasn't the funniest year either.
It wasn't.
No, it probably was some funny. Wait, 2021 was
we
long
made
as
it
hell.
funny, but like
No, 2021 was long, bro.
wait.
We missing something because in January something was funny as hell. And I can't think about it.
All right, let's take a quick little break because he said something in January was very funny, and trust me, there was nothing. January and 2021 were both boring. January started what happens to be my least favorite year of my life, and then yeah, I mean like 2021 was just boring. It went by quick though, so that was like a plus side, but yeah, mid-year, throw it away. It's irrelevant. But now that we're through talking about last year, because it is 2020 now, 2022 now, yeah, let's get back in the video.
Shout out Tink 29. She said the way this topic gonna be about the way this generation goes about does everything for social media and doesn't try to move at their own pace. So like trying to keep up with another nigga, another female, you know, not be their own person.
I like the first thing I
It's a
did.
small topic.
Huh?
It's a small topic.
I didn't hear you say that. What'd you say?
We said social expectations.
But we gonna get
Oh,
her
you
the
said
shot,
that? I
bro.
swear to God, I never know you said that.
We gonna get her the
You
shot,
like,
bro.
yeah.
We just gonna be
Well,
real
shout
bro.
out-
My niggas discredited.
What's her name?
Like,
Tink 29.
Shout out Tink, shout out 29. Shout out Mo. I didn't know you said that. I swear to God. I looked over it.
For this topic, you feel me? Like,
Well, I like to start off by saying, bro, it's a marathon, not a race. It's about pace.
why you just say this to group chat?
Why I say that? Oh, no, I say that to say it because like it's a lot of people like social media really fucked up like the social standards of life for real. Like people be like thinking because it's so different nowadays. So like a lot of times you would see a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, or 18-year-old with a lot of money, and some people might think like, damn, I don't have what they have, so like. Am I doing wrong in life? Yeah, I gotta catch up. Like, what am I? No, but for real though. Like, people think like, damn, like, what am I gonna do? Am I like doing, like, you know what I mean?
But like,
Am I doing it wrong?
Like, hold on. I mean, like, you just said it was a marathon, not a race, right?
Right.
I mean, this nigga, like, what you doing?
I just did. Because the nigga said something about mustard.
I said what you must have
All that dick shit.
No.
Yeah.
I ain't hear that shit. Like, I stopped listening once I saw that.
Yeah, it was really slight though. Go ahead though.
but, bro, I just feel like you sent me on a rush to catch up with no. First of all, it's 2021, my nigga. If you ain't got your hand in some type of pot of gold, bro, you just don't want that shit for real, bro. Like,
See,
You can't. That's gonna make a lot of niggas feel.
And
bad.
that's what that's
But I'm saying
that's
like,
what it is though.
It's 2021. I'm telling you, every corner you turn, nigga, it's money, bro.
That's
not
no,
what you just said though.
That's
okay?
literally what it is though.
That's
Cause
literally
like,
what the nigga just said.
cause like it's baby steps within the shit though, bro. Cause like
even you gotta take your time.
I'll talk about my come up a little bit, just a brief description. Like, bro, when I was like trying to get my shit right together, bro, shout out to my granddad, cause I used to go to my granddad's house every Wednesday, and I used to work for $20 a week, and I was saving that shit, bro, and I was buying every shoe that I wanted. Sometimes I get a little more, sometimes I get 40. It was really irregular pay, but at least it was 20. You see what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Back in the day, it's like it was like people wanted to work for money, but nowadays it's like people just want everything.
Real, honestly,
People want everything because they see everything. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to like,
They
you
wanna
know,
be fed for
it's
real.
hard to not want the things that you want. You know what I mean?
They want to be fed for real.
Just go past it.
honestly, I feel like I feel like
social.
social media ruined. I feel like it ruined more of the literal social ability of people more than money did. Like the actual status of people on social media is worse than flashing money. Like a nigga.
It's not about flashing money. That's not what I was trying to get at.
No,
But
I'm
go
just
ahead,
saying
go
though.
ahead. That's true though. I get what you're saying.
Like I feel like more niggas. It's like their status or how popular they are, or how many followers they got, how many people are in their lives. That affects a person more than seeing them with money. Cause like you said, money is around, but every nigga not as popular as the next.
Bro, but you don't gotta be popular to get some money, bro.
It ain't about the money. That's what I
yeah,
said.
it's literally not about the
Nigga
money.
ain't even listening to me then. That's crazy.
I don't think you. I think you probably. I think you heard what I said, but you might have misinterpreted the first statement. It's like when I'm saying it's not a race. It's a marathon. I mean by like saying like it's not about who has it right now. It's about who's gonna have it in the long run. It's about like the future. Yeah, it's about like it's about like it's not about what you're doing right now. It's about what you're gonna be doing in the next 10 steps or the next 5 years or the next 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of people live for the now, which is fine. But what you gonna do when it comes to for the future? Like,
The longevity.
now ain't gonna be here all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna change. It's gonna be different now.
Like, bro, I be telling Kale, I be like, bro, everybody want to be rich, but like, bro, think about it, bro. One day you gonna have a family, rather if you were part of that family or something, bro. It's like,
I got a hot ass take.
I mean, come on, bro. You gotta have. You want to be wealthy, not rich, bro. Like generational wealth. Like you want to be able to pass this down. Like
It's about money.
I don't like working, so why would I want my child to, like I mean, it teaches them responsibility, but it's like,
All right. I hate to throw us off track, but I gotta say this shit because I've been thinking about it for 3 days. I swear to God, this is no cap. So, I was thinking, right? It's about what Les just said. So, I want to ask y'all, just y'all, and the people watching, do y'all actually want money because you want to be rich, or do you want money because you don't really know what makes you happy yet?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I want money because I actually do want to be well. To me now, like I still want a lot of shit now. Like I want shit that's gonna make me happy and like shit. I like to dress up and shit and do shit. So it's like I want money for now too. But it's like part of my mind is thinking like, bro, you got a future. Like you can live in the now, but you still got to think ahead for the future. Like Granddad always taught me like always save your money for a rainy day because you never know what the fuck can come down. Like one day that rain gonna pour harder than it did the day before or
Right.
a week before. So it's like.
So I hate to cut you off, but what makes you happy? Like, what's the thing? Like,
Money.
what do you feel like your purpose would be? But that's my thing, though. It's like, that's my question, because, like, people always say, money make me happy,
Right.
and money can buy my happiness. But what really makes you happy? Like, what's your purpose? Like,
Being able
everybody
to,
has a purpose.
being
I
able
just
to
wanna
make
know.
money and spend it, like you feel me, like
That's what makes you
spend it
happy?
as you want to, like
So
it's not just the saying that money makes me happy because like shit I can have a bunch of money and I'm still not happy, but I still feel like it's something that I'm missing.
That's what
But,
a lot
Like
of
you
people
say, it's around, but everybody got money. Like, it's literally, everybody has money, though.
like,
If you ask me what I value, happiness or money, I'm gonna say happiness.
that's
But money is definitely more important. Well, I don't know. Like again, that's on your values. Would you rather be rich or happy?
That's a very good question. I think I would rather say
Okay,
happy.
but
I think I would rather say
realistically,
happy.
I don't think you can be rich and unhappy. Like a lot of rich
But
people
come on,
say,
bro, it's
I'm
a lot of
lonely.
rich people who not happy, bro. A lot of niggas killing themselves because they're not okay in their head.
Yeah,
But they got all this money, bro.
loneliness is close
And
to
so they
being.
doing all these drugs and shit. Bro.
Loneliness
Come on,
is close to like the equivalent of a mental illness. Because when you're lonely in the mind too, that's fucked up. You're in a fucked up state of mind.
bro. Like famous people were rappers.
That's
sitting
my
on,
opinion,
sitting on all this money, but like shit, they not happy, bro.
And that's
They
not
okay,
necessarily
bro.
what I'm trying to get at. But what I'm trying to get at is like, because I'll let y'all answer too, but it's like, because people with purposes in life want to fulfill those purposes, and that what makes them happy. Some people happen to get rich off just fulfilling their purpose. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, do you feel like money makes you happy because you don't know what makes you happy truly yet? Or do you feel like money actually makes you happy because you actually just want money?
I know exactly, like my whole.
You
thing.
get what I'm trying to say? Why that?
Like
Go ahead.
money is like the bridge to the other side, so to speak, for me. Because what makes me happy is like, I'm not the most selfless nigga. I got shit to work on. Like I feel like nobody perfect, but like my thing is like I like seeing like the look on other people's faces when you do for them,
Right.
and it's like I owe some people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that have had my back, like including y'all. Like I want to give back. Like, and I know that requires money. The shit I want for like us and for like the people around me, like the shit I want to do, like my ultimate goal. I know it requires money. So it's like that's my goal, but I know I need money to get that.
All right, look, I promise I'm not being lazy right now. I'm not just using these to cop out of use transitions. But, like I said, sometime in one of these voice messages, 6:41 a.m. right now. Um, I made us new profile pictures and a new banner because we didn't have one and it was like low key, low quality. So I'm trying to rebrand us as a family, as a group, as a label, right? But look, y'all fuck with those like for real. That picture took me a little while. That banner was relatively easy to make. But like, come on, like give me a 1 to 10 in the comments or something. DM me a nigga or something. Like my Instagram in the bio. All of our Instagrams in the bio. Let a nigga know. Give me some feedback.
Yeah, come on.
Them bitches look so soupy.
What we on? What was we saying?
You were saying something about
We
it
gonna
depends on what you
live,
value.
bro.
It
Probably
depends
was
on
in
what
there for
you
too long.
value.
That might have been
It depends on what like. Some of our best times came when we really didn't have money. Like I'd be over at Keevan house for days. and all that was in my pocket was like $20, making that shit stretch. And we had
But it's like we combine our shit together, so like that's how it stretch even more, bro.
Yeah.
and we wouldn't even have to combine it. Like, bro,
We did though.
We did it, though.
We did it.
like
$5 about some Taco Bell.
like no, we had to really
Niggas ain't
get
like
right.
expensive food anyways. We still do that shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And like, and it was different then too, cause we really wasn't doing much. We not doing much now. You know,
Like the money didn't change anything.
Niggas
I feel
work
like.
now, though,
but
so.
we did have more. I think we had more fun back then. But that's
I
because
would
we're
never-
younger.
None
We'll
of
have-
us
we had
have
more
any
free
of this
time,
shit
bro.
on
We
our
didn't
money.
So you focus on I think it's more so like the like elevation of life, like the stages.
Yeah,
It's like
phases
your
to
values
this shit,
change.
bro.
Like at that age and time, we wasn't like focused on.
Did we ever drop stages left on that?
Like,
We lost that.
Yeah.
no, we put stages life out. Dude.
Oh no, yeah.
It's just the adult and like dying stage.
Yep, I remember that.
The elder stage.
It was like our values now are like maintain. You gotta go out here and get that shit for yourself because nobody else gonna get it. But at the time, like when we was younger, we knew like we like at the end of the day we had faith in the people who like were taking care of us. Like regardless, they gonna get it done. And we weren't really like me personally. I don't know how y'all was thinking, but I was thinking like at the end of the day, I know my mama got that shit. So I'm like, we may not have a lot, but I know I'm gonna have my essentials. You know what I'm saying? So my values was different. Like we were focused on having like genuine time together. We still are, but it's like now we gotta get that shit on. Like niggas basically grown.
But you realize that, Kev, like, I understand what you're saying, but you realize, like, that same thing that Drake said still apply now. I think our best fun together is when we doing the podcast or when we doing something just together that don't cost a lot of money. We don't do shit that costs a lot of money.
Nah, really?
I
We haven't done much together since the last thing we really did together was when we went to Texas, and that shit was actually pretty funny.
about
But
to
that's
say-
not a lot of money, though. That's
Yeah,
just
that's the
food.
point.
That's
Yeah.
just food. Like,
All right. Well, I think money is like the source of my happiness
Mhm.
because in my free time, what I usually do is, I do shit that costs a lot of money. Like this shit ain't cheap. This shit ain't cheap. Like I mean, I'm trying to upgrade the whole setup and shit, but like these are things that cost money. The shit that I want to really do. But you said that our best times was like sitting at Key House with no money for them, but that's only because we like really had time to do this
Yeah,
shit. You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
And if you got time, you probably don't have money because you're not working. You're not doing shit.
Even
Oh,
when
But
we
if you
yeah.
got money, you don't have
What's that?
time because you're working.
have
to
time,
get
even
that
when
money.
we here, even when we all here,
this is a $0 arrangement right here, though.
I mean, it costs gas to get here. We'll probably have to eat to, really.
that's not shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that regardless.
That's literally the
I
$2
know.
we're talking about.
I'm not.
That's really 10.
Really,
That's
10,
15,
10.
15.
You can do 15 and 5.
Yeah, that's really
I'm about
fine.
to say $10 to get me here and back home. Y'all,
Right.
y'all probably throw a little gallon in that bitch and.
Literally, I can put
Shoot.
$3 in my
Here
shit
and
and
back.
go home. Well, yeah, there and back home. You know what I'm saying?
But like, my thing is niggas who usually are like the richest people. They be like, oh, I'm so lonely. I don't have relationships with anybody. But they don't have free time to do relationships.
Yeah.
Niggas work most of their day. They work all day and sleep for
That's not a reason.
barely any time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But the niggas with more free time, they usually don't have as much money because they tend to work like, a job for someone else instead of working towards their own dream, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's valid. That's valid.
And it's like another thing is like you spend so much time chasing some shit. Like you know where you want to be in your life, but it's like if everybody not meant to go, everybody not meant to go.
Right.
And it's like you got connections with those people who wasn't meant to be there in the first place. And then when you finally get there, you on your own, and it's like that's your sacrificial payment, and it's fucked up. But it's like you got what you wanted, but this is what you lost.
Right.
And like that's all that. And like you said, a lot of famous, not even famous, a lot of rich people do fight depression. But it's like it's nobody there. Like it's nobody there that who was like on your level for like we always talk about going up and shit and how you can't take everybody with you. Like what if nobody was really like saw what you saw, nobody could come with you, and that was essential. It was pulling you down.
Mhm.
And like I said, like that's what you had to give up to get what you wanted.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I got one more thing to say. The exception to what I just said
Mhm.
would be niggas like music artists
Mhm.
or like freelance workers because they kind of work on their own time. Although they probably have somebody else telling them like, look, we need this done by then. But once they get out the way, then they can do whatever the fuck they want to with the rest of their free time. Like
Uzi.
Lil Baby, I'm gonna use that, or actually Uzi, because that nigga just be around the world. Like Uzi dropped his label, right? I'm about to say.
You show up.
I said Uzi.
He was rocking
I'm
Nation.
about to say he got released from his label. I don't know who he signed to.
He
Or
rock
signed to.
Nation. He was Jay-Z.
Okay, Jay-Z ain't forcing niggas to do shit. Let's be real. But Uzi just be like, he just be out here living his life. Like he hang out with his fans. He's be doing normal shit on the daily. But the thing is, the nigga has that free time because he's an entertainer, and they usually get paid a lot to do a little. Like Uzi could drop one song and make another $1 million. Meanwhile, somebody like me could put 100 hours of my life into working a job and make $1,000.
Okay. Well, I got one thing to say about the question I asked, and I'm not trying to say that y'all didn't answer it, but what do y'all think y'all passion is, right? And because your passion usually is the thing that probably makes you the most happy. So, and versus like money, would you rather like have your passion without the money or have your money without the passion?
Have my passion off the
That's not the money.
But what's your passion?
I'm gonna reword your question.
Yeah, I'm just genuinely
The
asking.
things I'm most proud of are like computers and shit.
So you're passionate about tech.
Yeah, technology. And
Technology,
like
about that.
technology gets more and more expensive as we go on through life. And
Mhm.
without money, I can't buy that shit. So, like, I'd rather still be passionate about that and just like scraping the bottom of my pockets trying to get some of that shit instead of having money and not being interested in like anything. Because then I'm really not happy.
And that's what I'm trying to
I
get
don't
at.
have any hobbies or skills. So like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just,
Right. That's what I'm
just
trying to get at.
working.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. Go ahead.
Shit.
What would you feel like your passion is?
I'm forever passionate about the whole concept of science and life.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, it's just something that's always gonna interest me. Like, even if I don't take the route to go do some shit that's involved with science, because them niggas make a lot of money. Like, people don't really talk about it. I mean, because it's not something that the world care about. But shit, observing the world and giving the world information about what's going on with the earth that they live on, them niggas get paid at least $400K a year just to do that shit. Just off nothing, just to speak and observe some shit. So like,
Is it? I had to cut you off because like that's your passion. I'm not gonna tell you what's not your passion. Is it your passion more? Is it your passion more because you know how much money they make?
no.
Oh, okay.
It's my passion more because of the time they get to spend learning something new every day. Like, I feel like I have to learn something new every day. Like, every day I wake up, I learn something new, rather than something bad
Something
about life,
stupid,
some childish. I learn something new every day, and I like learning shit new every day. So, like, without learning something new every day, I feel like I ain't doing anything productive. Like, I can go to work. If I ain't learning nothing new, I still feel like I ain't doing nothing productive. So it's like,
Well, I would say I'd rather have a passion about the money. I do feel like my passion and like my purpose almost is like to inspire people and to help people. So like I feel like and I hate talking about this, but I feel like once I've inspired enough people, I'm gonna just die. Like I ain't trying to sound like blunt about it, but I feel like I'm gonna just die once I've inspired enough people. Like and once I inspire that one person that really need that inspiration, I'm gonna just die. Like that's just me being real. I feel like that's my purpose in life. And I'd rather like if I could literally inspire people, and like if I was inspiring people but making little bits of money, I would have no problem with that. Genuinely, from a spoken place in my heart, I would not have a problem with that. But go ahead.
For this, like my passion in the sake of this conversation, like if we just saying something that really like that you like to do and that will make you happy in the future, I'd say something like probably like making clothes or designing for fashion, because that reaches more people than just me being rich. Like I could still get rich, I could get to that point, but I could still do what I want to do. I feel like my passion for that exceeds everything.
Would you
else.
be a stylist?
I mean, yeah, I would, but that's not something I do it, but that's just not me. That's not really expressive enough. Like I'm dressing someone else, I got to match their look. I'd rather make my own look, so more people could, I want something stylists would choose.
okay,
Like that represents you.
okay, hear me out. So, Virgil he designs clothes. R.I.P. Virgil, he designs clothes, but like he also styles people. So like,
But I want to be like Virgil.
but he styles people with his clothing. So like,
Yeah.
if you had it like that, styling people with your clothing.
Like a
I wouldn't
fashion
want to
show
do
type
that
shit.
though.
Like
Because-
fashion shows?
Like no, that's different.
Yeah,
Fashion shows are different because that's like advertising your own stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
that's like most.
But I
people
wouldn't want to be somebody's stylist. That's like
But it's not necessarily. He wasn't necessarily just one person's stylist. Like he wasn't being someone's stylist. He was
that's
just
different
like,
with Virgil too, because he was the designer for Louis Vuitton as well,
Yeah.
and he had his own brand. So that's kind of different. But I just feel like if you have something you're passionate about and it can help reach more people and give them a positive outlook, that should exceed all money. That's a bigger investment than money.
that's what I feel like too. But go ahead.
That's all I have to say about that.
But like I recently found like my passion in life, and alright, yeah, I didn't talk it too low. Well, so I recently found my passion in life, like within like the last few years, really, and it's like I feel like it's been there within me all along because, well, I'll just say my passion is like music, because like I feel like it's been there within me before I found it, but it's like because I've been singing like since I was young, and like at that point when I was doing it, it was more so like just singing and singing. But like if you really think about music, like music can tell stories. Music has so many emotions, and it's like for a lot of people, it's like you really just like can't live without it. And I feel like the way I get to express myself, like through music, is like it's unmatched. And so I feel like if I didn't have a dollar to my name, being able to like get a message across through a song is priceless. And so like we was like recording and shit, not like all the time, like it's kind of an escape for me. Like when I'm like it's more than just lyrics. It's like the beat, the tone, like everything underneath that, like everything about music is just so great. And I feel like if you view music from that perspective, you won't look at like you look at life itself different. Because music can be, like for me it's more so like I said, an escape. In music, like I said, it matches moods. You got happy, sad. Like it's really music is an aspect of life. If you ask me, that's how I feel about music.
Okay. Yeah, music is really like therapy because like I just feel like if my mom be telling me I should go to therapy just to get some stuff on my chest, but it's like I don't think therapy is good because like it's not gonna be as genuine as talking to like your homeboy, your homegirl, like your sister, your brother, because like you talking to a person who is not necessarily doing it to like. I just feel like a person who a therapist is doing it like because they're getting paid. So it's just like.
But sometimes
But they're also like
slate, though.
Some people are very passionate about helping people.
Yeah,
like I just said, like say if I was to become a therapist, like I would actually enjoy my job. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all know I enjoy telling people like some good shit to do. Like I enjoy trying to help people. So like if I took that, it wouldn't be about the money for me. And I bet I'm not the only person like that. You see what I'm saying? So like I think it depends on the person.
If you ask me, therapy is still a way better route than just like reflecting on somebody that you like cool with, because one, the nigga's gonna be biased more than half of the time, and then on top of that, you always
They might
get a
tell you what you want to hear,
because you're gonna give it to the therapist raw usually, and if you give them the raw and uncut version of the story, then like they can give you a real honest opinion back. But if you like, if I told Kevin like, yeah, this nigga the other day,
you'll leave some parts out.
Then yeah, I'm like, well, me being me, I'm probably not gonna like leave anything out, but I wouldn't like fabricate the story at all because
it's easier to lie.
Yeah.
It's easier.
It is a lot easier to lie.
Yeah,
but then, Kevin's gonna tell me what I want to hear.
Like
that's what I just said. Yeah.
Okay. He has a good point. So I'll say it like this: like a lot of people gonna go to a friend and they gonna leave parts and pieces of the story out. You know, because they feel like, okay, yeah, we cool, but you might say something I don't want to hear and I don't like. Exactly. So like going to the therapist could be okay. Yeah, it could be better because like they don't know you for real. They're not gonna tell you something you want to hear. They're gonna tell you something that you need to hear, something that something that they think is gonna help you get by. But it's like I just feel like I don't want to do that because like most of the time when I tell these niggas something or anybody something, like I'm going to be like 100% honest about it because like I came to you for help. I didn't come to you to like lie or nothing.
Right, or to
bullshit. And normally most of the time, like even if they do tell me, these niggas always gonna tell me some shit I don't want to hear. But it's like they not telling me to piss me off or some shit. They telling me like because they know it's some shit that I need to hear, some shit that's gonna help me like overcome that, elevate from that shit. Like it's like me talking to my granddad all the time. Granddad, he's just always gonna be blatantly real with me. Like it's no point in holding back from me because he know who I am, he know what I become. So it's like.
Well, I'm gonna end that little segment right there. I just want to know, it was on my mind. So we was talking about social media, y'all.
So all right, we can say this.
We was talking about the marathon and I race thing, but I think we ended off on that.
So we could say, let's say, okay, I agree. Young Thug is a influencer on social media, is an artist. Young Thug said that he feels social media is depressing and social media is a cancer. Saying a cancer is like it destroys people. It breaks people. So it's like a person like Kevin, he's not really big on social media. He doesn't even be on his phone for real. Like he always say like I should have been born like the 80s or something. I don't even use
That's
my phone.
one thing I give Kevin.
So it's like
do not be on that little bitch wherever it's at
so
right now.
It's like I mean I be on social media, but it's not for like me to see the image of someone else and try to kill with someone else. It's mostly for entertainment. Like, I strictly use it for entertainment. Like, yeah, you know, you might see some shit somebody else posts. They talking shit to somebody else. Like, you're going to see that. But it's like, a lot of people are actually into social media. Like, that's their reality. They're not in the real world. Like, they're not woke. They're stuck inside of a phone screen or a computer screen trying to keep up with the next person and worry about what the next person going on. Like, under the Shade Room comments, bro, you got so many people worried about what the next person doing while that person could be having they problems in life, but they doing what they gotta do. They making their money. Even so, what if they have like a little minor setback? You sitting on your ass.
Exactly. And
Worry about what the next person doing. Feel me? So it's like you wasting your time when you could be up somewhere getting to the money or some shit.
And I like to say that. I like that you said that because I want to say this. It's like some people thrive so much off what other people are doing. Like, that's why. Remember, we used to always talk about me having a problem with DJ Academics.
Yeah.
Like, I'm beyond that now because I see why he did it. I was watching one of his podcasts and he was explaining like his profession, and that's what he does. So I'm past that now. But it's like, thinking of it, it's like people thrive so much off what other people are doing. It's like some people just can't function without knowing what this person is doing, and that's weird. They never met them before.
I seen okay, well, you know, like, niggas follow certain pages to get certain news on certain shit, right? I'm a nigga who likes random things. But, like, I'm scrolling through Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see this post that's like Omicron, fucking, the new strand of COVID, right?
I really don't know how to pronounce that shit, but I say I see it touch Wayne County.
I don't remember how it's
right.
spelled, but regardless, bro, I'm, like, looking at the post, and it has, like, 100,000 fucking comments. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all commenting? Like,
100,000 people, Mo.
What is that gonna change?
Nothing.
Like, I'm tired of this. Okay, nigga, like, what the fuck is that shit?
Ooh, COVID scary, it's gonna run away. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
No, my God, 100,000 people tired. Let me go.
Like, some people,
I killed 1 million, but 100,000 people tired. Let me go.
I feel like some people really,
Like, come on, bro.
some people really just want to,
You ain't
like,
never
be
lied.
seen or, like, noticed, like, so bad that they would just, like, they would just put their name anywhere, damn near.
And that's the thing, bro. And like, I really just genuinely don't understand that.
I feel like social media just fuck people's heads up. Like, people really just, like,
It brings flamboyancy to people who aren't flamboyant. Like,
It's like that, bro.
it's
Like,
no point.
I knew this shit was, like, really
Yeah.
bad when people would, like, walk up to me in person and be like, bro, how many followers you got? Like,
Damn, I ain't never heard no shit like
I've
that.
heard
I've heard
people
that
ask me
before. I'm not even gonna lie.
I
How many
never
followers
heard
you got
that.
on
And
IG?
you know
Like,
what?
nigga,
And
what's your snap score? Like, nigga, what?
And you know what's worse than that, bro? It's like people would have 6,000 followers. People would have 8,000 followers, but get 300 likes.
They bought the page.
You know what that mean? That mean it's like 5,700 niggas not watching you. You see what I'm saying? Or 5,700 niggas that don't exist, that you think exist.
Or 5,700 niggas who just really don't give a fuck. They just follow you.
That's my point, and you thinking they do, and that
But,
fucks your reality up. Like if you fuck your own reality up with social media,
Bro,
bro.
I don't know how many followers I got. I got all them bitches in like 8th grade. And now I probably,
That's crazy. You have had the same page.
yeah, I've had the same page.
I've had the same page for
6th grade.
Yeah, me too.
But, bro, like, I mean,
I used to be Almighty Julio and everything.
I don't post shit and go look at my views. Like, I've looked at my views one time. I'm like, damn, I really don't look at these bitches. Like, I don't know who see my shit.
No, I look at my views because I be.
I never do because I really never gave
I only
a fuck.
look at
Like,
I only look at my I don't know if it's called analytics, but I look at my analysis.
yeah,
Yeah, my insights and my analysis of how
like
my
how many
page
people
doing,
reach and shit like
or
that.
how many people are like sending my post out. That's just kind of like something I think about. Like the people that send my
I like
post
that
out.
show,
people.
like, or
You know what I mean?
YouTube.
That's kind of like something that interests.
So, like, you know, social media has a lot of negative aspects, but then it's like social media can also be used as good, but it's like it only becomes used for good when some bad shit happen. Like, like
What you mean by
Well, I
that?
mean, how else would you?
yeah, but it's like you can also use it for good to like spread positive information. But like
That's what I was
it
gonna
only
say.
That's not what
used
niggas
for
want
good
for
when
real.
like we're spreading some negative shit that happened. Like another black person gets murdered.
That's another thing. I see people like, I'm okay. Look, don't fucking cancel me for this. I'm not saying that posting it and like spreading awareness for it won't change shit.
Mhm.
But I've seen something like this boy got kidnapped and then his body was found sometime later this day, years ago, and nobody's talking about it. Like, bro, this shit is a cold case now. Like, it was a decade ago.
They be like repost this to
Yeah,
get
repost this to get awareness. Like, I'm not saying fuck that nigga, but like,
it changes
What can I
nothing.
do?
yeah, like,
It changes
bro,
nothing. I feel
you
that.
and your
Like
fucking 60
it's
followers.
and don't
shit
get
not
us
gonna do
wrong.
shit.
It's very wrong that it happened to the little boy.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's fucked up, but like,
Nobody want that to happen to their kid at all.
I feel like people see it and they just like, oh, I want to seem woke. Like I want people to view my story.
It's an image thing, and that's what social media is, bro. People have built this character from themselves.
Man,
They're not.
niggas will go on Instagram and be like, I go blow this nigga down right now. I know
Or
he
niggas
is.
will be on
And
Instagram.
then niggas will turn around and
Bro,
post like,
I'm trying to tell
fuck
you.
all them sexual abuse people. Or like
I'm trying to tell you. It's
are
probably
you a demon or not?
it's probably a million niggas on Instagram right now who can slide in a girl DM but couldn't talk to a girl face to face.
Bro, I'm glad.
Come on.
I'm fucking with you.
No, like
That
come on, bro.
shit really important.
Cause like, hold on, let me finish this. Cause like, social media is really a character. Like, you build your own character. You got your own avatar in this bitch.
That's the one
the
thing.
metaverse.
That's the
You
one
really
thing I
got
like
movie
about
star
being
planet, right?
Like, that's what you think you are. You got your own avatar.
Wait, what did he say?
Movie star planet. Tough.
That shit.
Yeah.
But it's like
I'm
like
gonna say
things
something
on social media is avoidable. But like when you in person with somebody, like if a
You
bitch
can't
know
avoid
you,
that.
you through.
Yeah.
Like you can just walk away, but if like you screenshot it on the ground, that's where that shit come back to back. Like if you slide a bitch DM, you be like, hey, what's going on? Boy, you fuck on. Screenshot, close friends, you through. But like in real life, it be like, hey, can
You
you
not really through though. You know why? Cause you can say something else. You can just respond back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like that
It
shit,
can go on
it's a
for
cold
forever.
case. It's a cold case.
Bro, I'm sorry. I hate to cut you off, Cam, but I've seen so many times, bro, in school where people will argue over the internet and come in school and
be cool.
and literally,
Like that shit just ain't happen.
like I can tell you a time where I can tell you a time where I argued on the internet. I argued with Josh on the internet, right? Remember that time when we went trick or treating? He was mad about that. He felt like I should have invited him. It was some childish shit,
my
y'all.
God.
Me and Josh like this, bro, but it was the most childish shit we ever argued about. That's probably like one of the last times we actually argued. But like,
I don't know if I've ever argued with anybody else.
These niggas
we was on Snapchat though. We was arguing back and forth. He was talking a bunch of nonsense. It's like, bro, we saying all this just to be back cool. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's when I realized like social media is a host.
I for
It's a hoax.
sure would throw subliminals up though. I like doing it to fuck with people though. Like it's a wicked thing to do, but I love it.
That nigga said,
Cause you know social media fuck with people. You like,
yeah, like I
that's
exposed some shit like I don't know, it's just like y'all weird as hell. And
Yeah.
niggas like, is he talking about me?
literally,
Like
and you
everybody
don't
y'all
talk to
recently
them.
talked to, they like, is he talking about me?
Y'all niggas weird.
I really get like a satisfactory feeling from that. Like I just fuck with their heads. They ain't
I just fucked their head.
I ain't even talking about shit. Like I'm just shit talking. Like
I just fucked their head up.
Alright, look, I know this is 3 voiceovers straight, and I haven't done one in any of the other couple episodes I've uploaded. But look, if you don't know what Plague Inc. is, basically it's like this, it's like a game where you like create a virus or you like start an outbreak, right? And it's a simulation, you know, it's on your phone, it's like $2 for this fucking game. It's pretty fun, pretty cool game. But basically, Kevin's talking about his booster shot in the next clip. But like, it's kind of ironic because me and Ken used to joke about this shit in school when like Corona first started popping, and now it's serious. Like now niggas are out of their jobs, can't pay bills. Well, I mean, now it's like everything's open, but fucking COVID cases are on a rise again. So who knows how long this will last? You know what I mean? But it's super ironic because I literally just started playing this game all day, every day, and now we're living it. Crazy, right? I know.
yeah, about like another 10-15.
It's on.
Yeah.
Alright, bro, just a quick little side note, bro. Don't get the booster shot, bro. If you out here.
The who?
The booster shot, the COVID booster shot, bro.
He got that
Nigga, I
bitch.
got that
He been
bitch
tripping all
9
day.
hours ago, nigga. My arm still hurt,
He
bro.
been tripping one day, nigga.
Like I said, bro, nigga, I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, but somebody got to take one for the team and let you niggas know, bro. I don't get that bitch, bro. It ain't working, bro. My shit still hurt. Alright, so like, yeah, about social media, bro. It's like, I ain't even gonna start with that. My whole thing is my perspective a little different. I'm not knocking my niggas for posting, but my niggas post. My niggas be having them nice posts. I don't post like that though. I really don't be on there for real. And that's where I lead to the only 2 things that are positive from social media. If you ask me, number 1 is opportunity, because like social media has come a long way. And like I said, things like Twitter, Reddit, you know, shit like that. Fucking YouTube itself, is that social media? YouTube? Mm-hmm. We count that?
That is
YouTube, Instagram, which is Facebook, all shit. That's what I was gonna say. Like, opportunity to financial opportunity is way easier to be seen and to be known or to blow up is way easier than it was back then before it. And like I said, financial opportunity is number 1. And number 2 will be the outreach for positivity when it does happen. I feel is good. but it isn't always like it's rare. It's sad that it's more negative shit on social media than it is positive.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When it could be vice versa. And 3 is entertainment. I'm not gonna lie, entertainment. I feel like we all use social media to be entertained in some way, shape, or form because it's some funny ass shit on there. I ain't gonna lie, it's some funny ass shit on all platforms. But for me personally, bro, I feel like with all that in mind, you still have to. A lot of us as a generation have lost sight of that of staying in tune with life. And like I said, we have more opportunity now. Like we have more opportunity with social media platforms being so big compared to back in the day. But that was when they like was literally forced into the field. Like you hear a lot of stories from old heads all the time. Oh, you couldn't slide on the bitch and then you had to go to the porch. You had to write. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had to do some shit like that. But that builds your social skills. A lot of us in our generation really don't have social skills. And me, like, yeah, like okay, you can say it's a bad habit. My phone always die. I just said this bitch always dead. But it's like when it die, I don't trip. Like I don't really use this bitch. And I like I said, I'm not being ungrateful by saying this, but I really do feel like I wish I was born in the 90s or the 80s or like the early like in a different time because I feel like we like taking all this shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that has been put in our place, we taking all this shit for granted. And I feel like I'm more in tune with life than I am with social media. Because it's like I love having like genuine conversations.
Because social
talking
media is
to
not
people.
real life.
And yeah, like and confirm people like we was like going like I said, we was in the mall and shit trying to get girls. Like we could have easily like sat on the gram and just like, oh yeah, let's pick this one, pick it, wait for them to respond. But I'm like, it's still like the social aspect of things and staying in tune with life itself.
This is what I want to say before we went into people like we would like to go into like a positive note about social media, like people blowing up on social media like that. We could get some notable names, but I just wanted to say like social media is a big hoax. Like it's like a bunch of people just trying to be something that they're not in real life, and that's kind of what we've been talking about this entire time. It's like people have their own character, they have their own avatar. It's like people just make up their own image. Like people could literally be somebody completely different online and be a completely different person in person. So it's like I was telling Mo, but I think this didn't get caught on cam. But like somebody could literally steal one of all of our pictures off our Instagram, go put it on, go. It's on there.
Should be.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that whole situation. So it's like I feel like it's a big hoax because like a lot of people that's on social media that crave attention don't really know themselves. They don't really know what they want out of life. They just know a bunch of people is just watching them. That's what they think at least. They think a bunch of people care about them. And if they don't get enough likes on their picture, they feel down about themselves.
And they delete that bitch.
Yeah.
That is something that bothers me.
They don't get
Like, I
enough
don't
likes or
notice
enough
it
comments
until
or
I
like
like look at somebody's page and I'm like, damn, they just posted something. I'm like, probably didn't have enough likes. Like that shit, that's childish.
yeah, people feel like if they don't get enough likes, oh, they're just gonna delete the post. Like people feel like if enough people not liking their post, they don't feel the right way. Like you know what I'm saying? It's the crazy thing is, it's like if I tell somebody they look nice in person, it should feel more of a connection to somebody telling you look nice on social media.
Yeah, I'm sure they get probably half of their followers doing the same look.
Come on now, like
reaction.
I can tell somebody like, what if I tell somebody
Quick
like
reaction,
every day,
like-
like, oh yeah, you look nice today, you look nice today, you look nice today. It probably won't mean as much to him as me saying it than somebody on social media would. The typical person, and that's probably true, and that's ridiculous.
Pause. You went on topic though.
Yeah, but that was like kind of my point though.
Oh, okay.
It's like it feeds back into my point of saying like people want attention from social media so bad, but that's not reality.
Are you saying it like?
Because people don't really know. You know what I mean? Like they don't really know.
Say, like social media has like it's created like a lot. I feel like it made people more self-centered and conceited than before.
I feel like it created false realities of what life should really be. Like Kevin said.
That too, but like social media was a thing that we didn't really know we needed either. Because
I don't think we need it.
What
Social
about
media-
confidence?
we probably need it right now because of what we're doing.
Yeah.
like, nigga, we all came up with this plan to start the podcast.
Mhm.
Social media is what we need to get out there. You know
And
what I'm
that's
saying?
what I was talking about.
Like I could upload this on the podcast, like the Apple Podcast shit, but like who's really gonna listen to it with no actual visual?
Right.
Like a lot of people also only watch movies and watch TV shows and don't read books. Because who the fuck wanna like?
Because some people are visual.
Some people are just like it's not even that, bro. I feel like some people just really consider some things like
less
I think
important.
they just consider it lame.
Oh.
I think that's also another thing. Like really just an image. They be like, oh no, that's lame. I'm not doing that. Like
The whole
nobody
thing is
posts about
strange.
reading books.
But
Everybody's
lame
they
is
watch
like
the show.
it's lame is so weird. That's such a subjective like a weird word to
Like
me.
how
Just
people like act normal. Like
yeah, what's
That's
normal?
crazy.
Like what's
There's no
actually
normal.
Yeah. It's like that's my thing. It's like what Dre said, confidence is like people confidence level gets shot to hell if they don't get enough likes on their posts.
Yeah.
Like people should. I feel like I love the idea of pictures. I love pictures. Like you shouldn't want. Like I love that fact that Instagram added that you can hide your like count shit.
That's an option.
Yeah, and it's not like I like to hide my like count because I don't care a lot of likes. I hide my like count because it's not important. It's not important. If I like the picture, I like the aesthetic of the picture. That's what I like. But people confidence get shot to hell when they don't get enough likes on their picture, and I don't know why.
Like what?
If everybody's saying, like I don't want to say the whole baby shit again, but if everybody's saying, fuck the baby, fuck the baby, fuck the baby, and one person's like, I don't think he said anything wrong. Everybody gonna be like, well, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people don't want to be that guy. People don't want to be the outlier.
Here's what I'm trying to stop.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't listen to the nigga, but
Like I
there's
said,
like
bro.
6 songs I got. They're still there.
But you know what I always said? Like I said, even if I was 69, I said this before. I said, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you do in your personal life, nigga, because you ain't me. But one thing I'm gonna tell you is, if your music good, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, that extra shit.
Like I'm sorry, R. Kelly did what he did, or whatever he did. I don't know what's true and what's not.
Free Kelly.
But with his music that's good, it's good, and I'm not gonna stop listening. Sorry, that's just not gonna happen. Because that's completely separate from your personal life.
Yeah,
I don't care about
that's
your
just
personal
like
life.
Kobe with that
Like
rape.
R. Kelly come on.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Damn,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Cut that shit.
And Karl Malone still in the NBA too after being
All right, we off there.
what? Alleged rape of a 13-year-old or something like that.
It wasn't alleged. She had a baby.
Yeah. that's
Karl
what it
Malone?
is. Yes.
Yes.
He was an actual
He's still
rapist.
in the NBA.
Yeah. Because the parents consented for them to get married, I believe. You know, money and shit.
In what state? Utah.
That's where you at. That sounds like some Utah shit to me.
I say Utah is like one of the low-key states that probably don't have no real laws in place.
Well, so
And we need to monetize because I know Dre didn't do this shit the whole video.
yeah. I got it. You know,
Oh my
I
god,
be on
y'all
it.
go watch the other videos. Dre's like this every other video. He just be like grabbing the cushion.
And here comes the part where Dre says some bullshit.
Ain't nobody ever held me down before.
There you go.
Now it's like time to talk about. We gave y'all like a little background how we feel about social media and how we feel about it's affecting the people who are there. But we just want to talk about a few social media influencers or people who blew up off social media. Anybody got one to start off with?
Dre Hughes. Shout out Dre Hughes.
Andre?
Andre Hughes.
Craig, I don't even put your full government out there, bro. But you know your government already out there from the line. But
Yeah, I ain't just.
and I'm gonna keep real with you, just to bounce off what he said, because you're not the person I was gonna pick. But you a funny dude, bro. I think you're the funniest person on 2 feet right now. And I'm just being real. I'm just being real, bro. I think you're the funniest person on 2 feet right now. Like,
that nigga is great.
and I really respect it because you took advantage of your opportunity. Like,
Yeah.
that opportunity was not handed to you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
the fuck it was, though. Like,
That's the second. But, yeah. If anybody else got it.
Honestly, bro, hold on. Like, I don't know if this nigga will ever actually see this in his life, but bro,
I'ma
if
tag
you
him,
see this
so.
shit, like, was that shit like, did you record it or put it on live for like just proof that she be whooping your ass? No offense, bro.
They fight each other, though. That's what they've been saying in the interviews. They fight each other.
He was like, yeah, we fight to the bed, nigga. We fight to the bathroom.
I mean,
like
but
we
from
fuck.
all-
It's like we fucking, yeah, that's what they said. It's like, ah!
no, that
From
nigga
all
said
the
he
shit
be
I
beating her
seen,
duties
it's
now.
literally just
Did you see that interview?
her hitting him. I feel like it's
Oh,
more
yeah,
for
hip
like
hop?
a defense
No,
tactic.
no, it was a normal ass.
So like some shit ever did pop off, he like, bitch, you was beating my ass.
I
Like,
mean,
I didn't
I
do
just woke
shit.
up, beat the doobies down.
He sound like a weirdo, bro.
I just woke up and beat the doobies.
Damn, so he said, well, who said Dre? You said Dre.
Yeah, so
Dre said Dre.
that's why I was thinking like everybody can give a little comment. This is the closing tactic.
I would say that nigga bump.
Who's Boom? That's a good one. Boom
What's his
game.
name? Oh my god.
Dan? No, not
He
Dan.
changed his name to John Gabbana now.
John Gabbana. That's
That's
his.
not his real name?
That's his real name. That's his
I
real
was
name.
about to say, that nigga, bro, you legendary for the shit you did. I mean,
Yeah,
you let the
bro.
fame get to you.
He came back.
You know you did all your drugs, but you came back and turned life around like.
And you start doing fake videos. I'm pretty sure everybody knows you start doing fake videos.
So
You
then,
like
like,
make music?
Yeah, he make music now. His music actually decent
yeah,
too.
this shit is actually straight, bro.
It's actually decent. Shout out John Gabbana.
There's no real relevance to this picture. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows who Boom Gang is, but if you don't, this is him. Yeah, Boom Gang. He stole things. That's it.
You gotta put
Like I
something
said,
on.
I don't know.
You know
Know
it's social
social
media.
media that much, but like I do know some niggas. If I gotta give credit to some niggas, I ain't gonna lie. I just started watching y'all for real. I was late to the party. I'm not gonna lie, but AMP, bro. Like y'all real inspirational. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's a lot of niggas that talk like y'all, bro. Like it's a lot of niggas like y'all inspire a lot of niggas. And
Inspire
really
niggas
Duke
like
like
us.
I was watching Duke from like since like 2K19 when because he was the nigga running on that bitch with the straight.
Hey, shout out to Dennis, man. I
I said,
always
dude.
thought I could beat you, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I-
you
bro.
see?
yeah, no, shout out to Dennis. For
He's
real.
like, I will whoop dude, get his ass for him.
No, look,
That's a
dude,
lot
dude,
of
real
fun.
shit.
We was trying to get your
Dude,
part
I was
so
so
hard.
passionate, bro. I wanted to play you so bad. Like, I genuinely thought I could beat you in that game.
No,
I
it
had
was one of
one.
the nights he had a 3-stack and they was running on some. They was running somebody or running him and his two teammates. They didn't look good. I really wanted to pull up on that nigga.
Bro, I had a
They didn't do
6'10" lockdown, Duke. I swear, man. I thought I could stop
that. Is that
anybody.
19?
But yes, but especially you, Duke. I'm telling you this because I fuck with you now. Like, I really. At first, I didn't think you was that good, but I was actually good. But it's like I wanted to play you so bad, I just wanted to compete. Like, that's what it was.
You
Go
know what
ahead,
I'm
kid.
saying? Like Duke is how
I did. Like, I was actually good in that game. So
I
like,
found AMP through Duke. Like I was watching Duke, then I seen you let join AMP, but like as a whole, like all y'all niggas, like Agent, all y'all niggas, bro.
especially constant.
Y'all niggas are hilarious, bro. Like especially now, it's not shit to watch on YouTube for if you ask me. But y'all niggas like y'all keeping that shit alive. Like them niggas like they just dropped the fucking talent show. That bitch already got 700K views. You see, like y'all really
Shit.
keeping YouTube.
I know
alive
one of them
for
came
that.
from me because I watched that bitch like at least twice.
That's what I'm saying. So AMP, bro. AMP,
Shit.
y'all niggas.
That's- I
Y'all
watched
niggas nice,
it.
bro.
Yeah, that bitch
Nah,
funny,
yeah,
bro. Them.
AMP
Like,
nice as hell.
Bounce off him, bro. Like I said, I'll make a little comment, but bro, shout out to all the AMP members. Y'all niggas are
Yeah,
inspirational.
you know what I'm
Like, cause y'all a group of what, 5?
saying? Agent.
Duke,
Agent, Duke.
Kai,
Oh, you
Agent,
Kai,
Chris
Kai,
Phantom,
Phantom, Davis.
Davis,
That's Chris next door.
Chris.
That's it. That's it.
What's the other nigga name? What's
Cause
the
Chris,
other nigga?
cause Chris the other Chris the editor. And
Oh, and then there's that one nigga who like.
what about that other Chris the cameraman?
Fuck, what's the
He
nigga?
not really counted as a member though.
He not, but he be with them a lot.
So they got 6 members for
Nigga
real.
who searched it like professional raw dog or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Gideon?
That's that nigga name.
He one of them niggas?
No, he be with Kai.
That nigga's, I was gonna say.
But yeah, like it's a group. Y'all a group of 6 and like
That
we
nigga
a group of
fucking
5.
dog.
We a group of 5, so we trying to like. I ain't trying to say come up the same way as y'all did, but
Really
we trying to like.
though. My nigga K don't like to be on camera though.
Especially him, but we trying to like, you know what I'm saying? We trying to come up and we young too, like you know what I'm saying? Like I can relate to Kai. Kai is like 1 year older than me.
2.
Oh,
Yeah,
2
one,
years.
one.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
it.
turned 20 today, right?
20 today.
I think he
No,
just turned 20 today.
it was a while ago.
His birthday was really today.
Yeah, you
Really?
posted
Yes.
Yeah, but his birthday in December. Yeah, but his birthday in December for sure. But yeah, Kai, my birthday in 10 days, bro. Like my birthday is the 27th. I'm about to be 19. You
2 days
20.
ago.
So-
So,
Yeah, so you a
I
Sag.
remember Jordan too.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Capricorn. I might be 19. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, living a life like that at 19,
I'm gonna be
that's
honest.
inspirational regardless. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else got another one?
Me, I'm gonna shout out Patrick Cloud. That's the reason I wanted to make this podcast.
Mhm.
My nigga Pat.
Billy Valley.
You've probably seen all Def videos before. Basically, he's this like Cali-based nigga. He's an entertainer, comedian / creator. He has a podcast. He kind of like developed some of the ideas for All Def Digital, but he's the reason I want to make this shit.
Do he be with David?
Who's David?
Right.
He did with Bob.
Marty?
No,
This nigga.
my nigga Bob.
That's crazy. That's
Well, I know
insane.
Patrick was Patrick McCloud.
Patrick McCall.
Patrick Cloud.
Oh, I thought it was Patrick McCloud. But Patrick Cloud, he's hilarious. I know that for sure.
It's pretty
From
funny.
the Roast Me video, so shout out Patrick.
And the nigga
Patrick
talking like Kendall is actually funnier.
Liz, you got one? Oh, you already said one. You said one. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, I don't know who I want to say. Cause I could shout out my nigga Pretty Boy Fredo.
I want to shout out Fredo, but it's just he changed so
It's so much different now with Fredo.
Man, oh my
But look,
God.
I'm gonna go past this. I don't want to have an extensive conversation about it. We can talk about that off camera. But cause you really inspirational, bro. But it's a lot of shit that I don't feel with. But it don't matter because you don't know me and you probably never gonna see this. But so like I'm just gonna get past that. I would have to say Wallow and Gilly.
Yeah, MWG is amazing.
I
man. Shout
fuck
out
with
to y'all
bro.
niggas.
I watch every
And they
episode,
showing love to our city. Y'all showing a lot of love to Detroit, bro.
bro, and I really fuck with that. Like, y'all probably won't ever see this because y'all are a 2-man podcast and y'all be doing your own
Yeah,
thing.
y'all huge.
But bro, like y'all inspired me to like actually want to do podcasts because y'all go on podcasts with people like the whole special guest I did. I want to do that because of y'all. Like y'all come on there with a bunch of people and y'all get different perspectives on different topics, and I love perspective. That's like my favorite thing. So it's like I don't know, y'all just doing it big and like y'all two y'all two people that's joining y'all together. Like I remember, I always watch y'all. Y'all always say y'all listen to each other, and that's how I feel about the group of people that I'm around. We always listen to each other. So it's like I don't know, y'all very inspirational, and I feel like y'all are social media influencers, especially Wallow. Like what Wallow be doing, nigga, Wallow be popping out of trash cans.
How he got
the ketchup
how
on
he
his
spent
head.
most of his life in jail.
Yeah.
He's motivated to be more.
And that's the thing about Wallow, bro. He spent most of his life. He spent 20 years of his life in jail, and he came out with hunger.
Yeah,
He did a dub, nigga.
Yeah,
He
another
did
thing.
20 years?
Solid for a robbery, bro.
That nigga real.
He was in jail for 20 years of his life, bro. He went to jail at like 13 and got out when he was 17 and went from 17 to like the federal like or penitentiary, whatever, like that. However it go. And nigga was in there for a long time. The nigga Wallow like maybe like 40 something right now. 41 I think they said.
No, that nigga real.
And
I
variety
ain't taking
too.
that
Y'all
shit.
inspire variety.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all will go from having an episode with Thug and turning up with them niggas in the studio to having an episode with y'all with their moms, and it still be good.
And recently today, come on, bro.
What you say? That was episode 6, Advocating Ignorance, you know.
Nigga,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
social media. Follow me on the ground.
Oh yeah, everybody shout y'all social media platform out. Let me get some.
It's DR and then 3 and then it's Andre.
I don't even know.
Bro, this nigga lying. His name is MuddyBuddy.D.
That ain't
my
cool.
spam.
My shit _.lezz with 3 Z's.
My shit saucy.kee, bro. My shit been the same for a long time. Y'all know me.
Kevo, but like when you type in Kev, it's gonna pop up, bro. Trust me.
He's about to show that
That nigga bio say sex with a fucking star. Weird ass.
And my shit Mojang.
But see, nigga, that's episode 6.
No,
nigga,
you doing that
Advocating
one.
Ignorance. Shout out to the fans, nigga.
Alright, that's the end of this video. But before I send y'all to this outro, Happy New Year's. It's 2022. We still making videos. We're going to stop around episode 12 and introduce season 2. By the time you watch this, my channel should be rebranded. Also, I'm not sure if it was ever mentioned. My name is Mo. I'm the editor. I do all the post work. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I wake up really early or stay up really late to edit these videos to get them out. That's it. Roll the intro. The outro. Roll. That's it. Roll the outro.
If I got a pay. Since I was 15, I've been living in my own estate. Don't want no problem with these niggas, so I'm staying out the way. Too much money laying around, my niggas trying to set some play. I ain't never had to lie or tell a story to my face.
One more quick thing. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ralph. This is Ralph's song. He appeared in the religion episode and the episode right before that, which was conspiracy theories. Yeah, Ralph let us use his music. If you want to hear it, it's uploaded somewhere. Where, I'm not sure. But I could get you his Instagram. You could DM him. Listen to some more of his music. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I think it's better than a lot of the Detroit rappers coming up now. You didn't hear that from me, though.